my channel. It's Faith the Impeccable Planner, and I'm back again with another home cooking video. So today I'm going to be making carrot muffins for you guys. So if you try the recipe, please don't forget to share with me on Facebook, the Impeccable Planner, on Instagram, Tips Events, and I'm also on Twitter, the Impeccable Planner. And it's also important to me, guys, that you also give me your feedback in the comments below this video. The recipe is also attached in the comments below this video. So without wasting much of your time, let's get into this video. So the first thing is to preheat your oven at 180 degrees. Then the next thing, you line your muffin tin. You can either use this or you can grease them with butter, margarine, or cooking oil. So what you will need to make this muffin, you will need 1 cup of sugar. You can either use white or brown sugar, 3 large eggs, then 3 heaped cups of grated carrots. Then you also need cooking oil, baking powder, vanilla extract, salt, cinnamon, baking soda, flour. You can use cake flour, plain flour, or all-purpose flour. Then I also have these raisins and nuts that are mixed with nuts that I'm just going to use just for texture. These are optional. So to begin our recipe, the first thing that you're going to do is we're going to add some flour, a little bit of flour, to our raisins. So the reason why we are coating our raisins and nuts and flour is to make sure that when we mix them with our dough, they will be evenly distributed in our muffins. So after we have coated our raisins, nuts in flour, we then set them aside. Now we move on to our dry ingredients. So we're going to need 2 cups of flour. We're going to need 2 cups of flour. This is our first cup. So to our flour, we then add in half a teaspoon of salt, then we also add in half a teaspoon of soda, then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, then we also add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then we mix in our dry ingredients. If you have a whisk, you can also use a whisk to whisk in your dry ingredients so that they are thoroughly combined. So after we have combined our dry ingredients, we also set them aside. Then we now move on to our wet ingredients. So the first thing that you have to do is to mix in your 1 cup of sugar. Then to the sugar, you add in 1 cup of cooking oil or vegetable oil. Then we slightly mix our oil and sugar. So after we have mixed our oil and sugar, then we crack in our eggs. So we are going to use 3 large eggs. After you have combined your cooking oil, sugar and eggs, you add a teaspoon of vanilla essence. You add a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And you mix again. Into this wet mixture, we then add in our carrots. Add in our carrots. So for this recipe, you're not going to need any electric mixer. You're just going to be using your hands to mix the whole dough. So we combine our carrots into the wet mixture. And after this, we then add in our dry ingredients to the wet mixture. Muffins, you don't want to overmix your dough. You want to just slightly mix it so that you keep in the moisture and they become soft and fluffy. So after you have slightly mixed the dry ingredients into the wet, you then add in your raisins and fold them in. So remember, like I said, these nuts and raisins are just for texture, but if you don't have them at hand, they can even still come out perfect and nice. So now that our dough has been nicely mixed, we now have to scoop this into our muffin tray. So there are many ways to do this. You just have to do what you're comfortable with. Some may use an ice cream scoop. I'm going to use these 2 spoons. So you want to try and scoop quantities that are equal so that you have equally sized muffins. We have scooped our dough into our muffin cups. You now let them bake in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until they are cooked through. So our carrot muffins are now done. They've been baking for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm just going to let this cool for 5 to 10 minutes before I save them. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share this if you try them. Thank you so much.